Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm very excited, honored, and just really happy to be sitting in Sacred Circle with each and every one of you this evening. So hello, Richard. Hello, Ruth. Hello, everyone joining us. I'm so grateful for each of you. Yeah, let's just everyone take a nice deep breath. Woo! How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? And yes. Thank you. Look at you. You're beautiful too, Ruth. Beautiful, Ruth. Bear hug to you, Richard. So sweet. So, all right, just give everyone a few moments to come on in and get situated while in this circle. And why don't you, if you would like to, just while you're coming in, telling everyone hello, which I love. It's so interactive and just the love that flows through this circle. Hello, Wendy. Hello. And if anyone watching, you can comment, you can interact with others, and please do. And let us know where you're watching from. If you're first time viewer, please let us know. And also if you where you're watching from, if you're here for the first time, just let us all know. Let me just giving a shout out here to the Rumble viewers. You're watching this live either on YouTube or on Rumble, so just telling them hello as well. And so yay, hello everyone. Okay, so woo. Oh, yeah. Hello, Nancy. Hello. All right. So we have let me see, I think the Schumann resonance today was 35. Let me check it again, because sometimes the Schumann resonance changes within the day. And there's a fluctuation. Yeah, it's 35. So the Schumann resonance is 35 today, which is still pretty high. We're watching it when the normal 7, and this is the pulse and the heartbeat of Earth, is what the Schumann resonance is. It comes from like the frequencies. It feels the sun energies. It could be sunbursts, and so what has happened in the past is that the frequency was a number 7. And so it's been very high all over the place lately, 35, 70s. I mean, it's just, going up, down. It really is. But it is constant, though. Constant. And this is how we are, for those who are spiritually attuned, spiritually listening. And, I know the terms awake and to sleep are used a lot. And okay. So it's, and then you hear, this is really a war. I don't like to say it's, and I've heard people say that this is a war between our creator, God, and Satan. No, because you know what? When I say that, what's the first thing you think about? We humanize everything. We really do, right? So we're visualizing this being how we, and each person's interpretation of God is different, and then a representation of Satan. And really what it is, it's a consciousness war between the light and the dark. If we say it that way, I hope that makes more sense. Doesn't that just make it? Oh, that's totally speaking, the spiritual language, the heart language, really. That makes so much sense. It is because we have, and I just want to say for those that are listening for the first time, and maybe I don't want there to be a confusion or misunderstanding when I say dark. I'm not talking about like we all have darkness, that shadow part that we have to work on. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the pure evil dark, okay? The pure, they don't even want anything to do with the light. I'm talking about that, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Just so there isn't any confusion with that. So yay. Melissa Parks is watching on Rumble, and happy Sunday to you as well. Melissa, yay! Thanks. Thanks for watching on Rumble, and you're watching from Florida. Happy Sunday. Yay, thank you so much. Melissa, yeah. Missy, go home, Missy. Melissa Parks. Woohoo! All right. And so, you know what? Thank you, Melissa. You just doing that? Yeah. Thank you. Queued me up here for what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in the link here for YouTube. If anyone has any issues whatsoever, okay. Hold on just one moment. Let's see if I can do this right here. If anyone has, let's see here. Okay. If anyone had any issues with watching it here, you can go to Rumble and watch it. And I'm giving you that link now to where you can watch it, okay, on Rumble. So just as a backup, I'm just doing this as a backup for those watching on YouTube. If you have any issues, YouTube freezes, chokes, whatever, I'm just giving you another option that, okay, I can watch it from here too. So just letting you know, all right, that you can watch from here as well, from Rumble as well. So I'm gonna put that in there as a backup, because I know we've been having a lot of everywhere worldwide, a lot of crazy internet, satellite, all sorts of stuff going on. So, all right, and then maybe even some social media propaganda, but shh, really? What? They wouldn't do that to us, would they? Anyway, moving on. So Richard's like, I made vegan-style creamy spinach and mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds really good, Richard. Nice, nice, nice. Love that. Yeah, we had some roasted vegetables and potatoes. Roasted potatoes, roasted vegetables. So good. So good. So that's good. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Richard. If I hadn't eaten, I would have been hungry. So, but definitely have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. We have to be very careful what we're putting into our bodies, more so now than ever. Part of taking back our power, our divine power, is not trusting anyone to do things for us anymore. And what do you mean by that, Tiffany? Okay, well, we really have to ask these questions. And even if it's so hard, it's so complicated, it's so much work. Is it, listen. Is it so much work? No. That is, let me see if I can put this in the right calm way. No. We can't sit back and anymore and just let things go on the way that they've been going on without questioning everything. We need to question, where's our food coming from? Where's our water coming from? Where does our trash go? Well, how about this? How about that? Really become involved. And what is this that they're teaching our children in school? Get involved with the school board. Don't make any excuses, because in a blink of an eye, things could change, and you don't want to be in that position of going shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. And because life, if you follow the way that the controllers want you to, just get up, go to work, shoot your kids to school. If you have kids, go do something. Just everyone separate go do their own thing. You make money, but you always feel like you're not surviving because of so much taxes and this, that, and the other, and who takes what, and it's just crazy, isn't it? It can be very stressful if that's all you see life as. And no, life is very beautiful, and we create our own paradise. We create our own happy times by unplugging from anything, any thoughts too that we have of, well, if I don't go to work, I won't eat, I won't this, I won't that. All right, so we understand work provides income, provides money to help get these things that you need, but we shouldn't think that way. We shouldn't know. I wouldn't let a neighbor go hungry. I'm sure everyone here wouldn't either. We come together as a community when we really help each other and step up and get involved, and we do things, we help each other out. And the best that we can. We're in great times of everything shifting and evolving and falling away. This is, they won't use time. My committee of angels and celestial beings, they never liked giving time, but they absolutely are not giving time, because more and more of us that are going within and really having that strong connection with Creator, with Source, and following the beat of our own drum, that heartbeat. When I say the beat of your own drum, let that beat be from your heartbeat, your sacred heart center, the command center. All right. Not the beat of mind control. Another beat of the thought of, you have to do this controlling loop of, I've got to do this, I got to be this, no. Stop that. That creates anxiety, that creates more fear. And we just need to stop that, unplug from that loop, and it can be multiple loops too. Absolutely it is. From multiple sources. We've all been there. We know it. Been there, done that, from our past, from things, how we were raised, what we were told by multiple people, not just our family or friends, maybe teachers, just right? Because they fell prey to the program. They got caught up in the loop. And everyone in this sacred circle, everyone watching are rebels. We're like, no, we're not swallowing that pill. Thank you very much. No. And so, oh, hi, Kim. Hi, Sugar Magnolia. And right, exactly, Richard. Don't follow fear. Fear is the most, what do I say? Fear is the bully. It's the bully. It only is very selfish. Doesn't care about you. All right, fear doesn't care about you at all. And fear is the biggest energy vampire. We all know what they are, right? We should know what energy vampires are by now. It's the biggest source of draining who we are. And so, yeah, you're talking my talk, Melissa. Yes, but I'm... Exactly, Melissa. Talking my talk. Woohoo! Yes. And great pictures, by the way, Melissa. I love your event that you did, your reading. And I love your top. It was blingy, bling, bling, bling. We love the bling, bling top. So those are great pictures. And so I just want to know you look like you had a great time. So I'm glad you got out and do that. And as we all are just kind of getting out and doing more things again, that's great. Hello, Robin. Hello, dear. Yay, glad you could make it. And so, yay. So we know a lot of us are, I'm going to say, whatever word you want to labels, labels, I know. But those of us who walk in the truth, walk in the divine truth, we're patriots. We're spiritual patriots. Absolutely. We need to stand up and not going to say the word fight. As soon as you say the word fight, you fall back into the third dimension. A fight, we fall into the controller's arena and they're masters at it. But they don't know love and light. They fear it. They fear love and light because in the presence of light, think about this. You walk into a dark room and turn on a light switch. Where's the darkness? It's gone. It was eliminated by the light, right? So us standing together in these beautiful circles and circles of light workers, circles of way sharers, circles of patriots, of people coming together and just shining love and light in the divine justice. The divine justice. All right? The divine justice. Staying in fifth dimensional energies and higher. Now listen, that's not hard. Anyone who's meditated, we've even gone higher because our higher self is in the 12th dimension. And for those who've met truly that peace, that state of peace and calmness, and that is where your guardian or your solar angel is. Actually, my teachers, my angels, my committee, my celestial beings, the teachers, they've always said solar angel. They didn't call them guardian angels, but I guess in a sense it's guarding your higher self, so that's okay too. But that particular angel, not to be distracted by the lower that are unlike in the fourth dimension. These angels, your solar angel is 12th dimensional, and then there's much higher angels as well. And so a lot of us, when we meditate, we're already past, I will call this the frequency fence of, a fourth dimension. What do I mean by frequency fence? And that this is all being dissolved, okay? But how the controllers would try to keep us here on this earth and keep this, maybe, okay, reincarnation only happens here. Why would we, and I've asked this a lot of times, if our soul never dies and it's always, 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 what's the point in reincarnation? Why are we doing that? We can learn without having to go through reincarnation. And it's because the controlling non-human and human beings that have tried to control and manipulate this earth for a very long time, put up a frequency fence around the fourth dimension. And fourth dimension will be called heaven. All right. That's as far as we could go, unless your divinity, you have always been strong in your divinity, your knowing, which is inside. You pray, you meditate, you get in these upper vibrations and you stay there. We jump this fence all the time. Every one of you, don't let that scare you, because we jump that fence. Yes, we do. We're smart. We know how to get out of that. Don't put us in a corner, right? Don't put us in a corner or a closet. Absolutely not. And I think, especially, again, I think for all of us, it's just not going to contain us. No one wants to do that. So we just keep going, and that's what we have to keep doing right now. And I said before, what they share with me is disclosure is not just about this about aliens. Oh my goodness, it's we all know we're not alone in this solar system, and this isn't the only solar system, and there's multiple out there. We know we're not the only people. All right, we know this. We got this. And so what's the deal? What's the delay? Come on, people. We know this, and we know Bigfoot and Sasquatch is real. Oh, he guards, those beings guard portals. They guard portals. Because when you think about it, how come they've never caught or are found where they live, where they sleep, or nothing? Really, they're guardians of portals. And guardians of portals are usually creatures or the animal kingdom are just different beings. And so there you go. Solved. Sorry, Bigfoot hunters. No, I'm kidding. But they are real beings, and they will interact with high vibrational people, most definitely. And so, but okay, I'm just gonna stop with that. Just want to get everyone to laugh. But the whole disclosure thing is not really about just, are there little green men, come on, or grays or whatever. It's nothing about that. Because we all are past that. All right, come on. We grew up with Star Trek and Star Wars and all of this. Come on. No, they really are trying to, it's controlling and manipulating our history, and they don't want the truth of who we really are. We are divine beings. We're very powerful. We are very powerful beings, and they're scared of us stepping into our divinity, turning on that blasting light switch that they can't escape. They just will dissolve. So that's what we've got to do, is shine like a lighthouse or like a spotlight, and shine these light all over. And we're just letting the evil of the third dimension and really the fourth dimension, they are imploding. Okay. And dissolving and pulling away from this planet right here as it's moving into the fifth dimension. And it's not stopping, it's going to seventh dimensional. We've talked about this before, that Earth, the name Earth is 3D. Fifth dimension is Terra, T-A-R-A, or Tara, T-A-R-A, Tara. Now, what's interesting is that there's certain, whether it's Buddhists or Hindu, and there is well, you know what? I've always been attracted to green Tara goddess, green Tara, T-A-R-A, right here. Fifth dimension, staying in that fifth dimensional energy. Seventh dimensional is Gaia. So there's already people, a lot of us who were working on healing all aspects of this planet. We have aspects too, right? We've had third dimensional aspects of ourselves. This was where we were born. So then we are ascending and evolving too, right? So there you go. So there's many of us who are working with helping, strengthening, pulling Earth from the third D, fourth D to the fifth D. And then a lot of us who's been doing this for a long time, we're even going higher, helping to take Tara into the state of Gaia, the seventh dimensional Gaia. It's not that hard. We all. So why the name change? Because it's a frequency and it's a sound. The sound changes. Even us. Our sound changes of who we are. That sacred sound, that sacred tone. Our tone changes during this ascension process too. So that's all it is. And we say these names, words, and labels and classifications for identification. We know that, right? But we get carried away sometimes with it. I feel like it can be overused. It can be used to control us and separate and divide us. Absolutely. So let's see. Wendy, the Disney movie Soul explains that about being stuck on Earth. You know, it really does. It's right in your face. I have not seen that movie. Just from watching the previews, I was like, oh, another brainwashing movie, huh? Or here it is right in your face. Hello, stupid people, because this happens a lot right now. Part of that disclosure is everything that's coming out, everything, all the corruptness and everything. And this is why it's important for all of us to stand together, all the light workers, patriots, whatever all those who are just above the third dimension. We need to stand together, linked, like arms linked together, and we're coming together. We are united. We are not divided, and standing and shining light everywhere, because as these truths come out, it can be devastating to people. many of us already know this, the human trafficking, the satanic rituals, all this. Many of you I know who are sitting in this circle with me tonight, you know all about this already. And many of you have seen the great series, The Fall of the Cabal. There's a lot of that information in there. And so, but those that maybe don't go to these places, don't watch other spiritual shows like the shows that are Goldylocks Productions, or watch other. There are some really good Patriot podcasts and shows out there too. Just take what you can use, leave the rest. I like the ones that are calm and peaceful. The ones that yell and get really upset, I can't hang in that energy. I know that their intention is good, but it's like, no, we can express ourselves. But if that's who they are, then that's fine. And if they're motivating other people, that's great. They're doing exactly what they're doing. Remember, everyone is needed. Everyone is needed, and how they express themselves is totally fine. Right? As long as it's harm to none. Oh, Richard, yeah. You didn't put baby in a corner. Exactly. Don't put baby in the corner. Anyway, Robin, Wendy, I did not see that movie yet. I did watch Raya and the Last Dragon, and it was a really good movie. Yeah. And so even things like there's many people who think that Disney is a really big control with your children. Think about that. People who turn TV on, I'm going to pop a movie on for you and walk out of the room. Have you sat and watched these movies with your kids? Have you sat and watched them for yourself? And really sit with them and pay attention to all the symbolisms, pay attention to what's being said, and piece it together, because these kids absorb everything. And whether you miss it, they catch it. And so we just have to make sure what is absolutely being put out there. We know it's corrupt. A lot of us turn the TV off. But if you have movies and you just watch movies, what movies are you watching? That kind of thing. Just we do have the Disney Plus channel because of Marvel. I like the Marvel things that are on there, and a really good series. The Loki series. So we enjoyed all of them that they put out there, but the Loki one, they just finished it. They're kind of short, like maybe 10 little episodes, 10 hour long, but they kind of spread it out every week. They run a Loki one, though, really hits home to, like, right now, talks about the timelines, talking about who controls, who manipulates the timelines, what happens, did you jump the timeline? I mean, it's just really cool. And I felt like we could relate to that. It's like, oh, this is totally, I get this. No. So, Wendy, when I was little, my parents bought me a Pinocchio book. I hated it, and I understand it now. I never resonated with any of that. I wouldn't. No. Didn't, just, and even was that the old, old Mother Goose. You read some of those things and I remember telling my mom, that's really are you listening to what you're reading to me? I'm like, that makes no sense. It's kind of creepy, Mom. Stop reading it to me. Now, I did share this with my sons, but I shared it like, I always thought these were so creepy. Let's read them out loud and see how you feel. And their reaction was to say, we were hooting and hollering, we were laughing, we were having fun. And it was just like, tell me how you feel about this. Tell me how you feel about that. And when you allow children to express how they feel and how they take something, not even just children, but each other. Hey, how do you feel? What do you think about this? And honor that, not No, that's wrong. You shouldn't think or feel that way. You need to think or feel this way. No, please stop. Don't do that. Right? Was it 6 episodes of Loki? Richard, thank you. I know. I thought they should have done more. It was so good. But they're going to bring it back, they said. So I was happy about that. So let's see, Kim. I'm currently watching The Love Boat. Those old shows were so good. And nowadays if they were to do anything like that, it'd be really sick and perverted, right? The Love Boat. They would probably try to have all sorts of orgies and stuff on there, and it'd be like, really, seriously? What? No. Or Fantasy Island. Remember, it was like Love Boat, and then Fantasy Island came on after Love Boat, and now those two would probably be on X-rated channels if they tried to redo it, because they would have to make it sick and twisted, wouldn't they? It's the times we're in. And it's like, really, what happened to just good old acting and just, hey, I know, everything just seems to get so off track. Crazy, huh? So it's fun, though, watching some of the old shows. And, yeah. And get off of unplug, right? Unplug from the craziness. So anyway, or then the drama, the reality TV. I could never watch reality TV because I'm just like, it's so staged. They do it all for ratings. It's all for ratings, all for numbers, all for shock factor, it's really no morals whatsoever. They don't care. And this is it. Morals. They're out the window. Where are they? They're gone. Even though we grew up rebellious, we knew right from wrong. They have morals, right? Come on. Yeah. Let's see. I refuse to pay for cable. I love free TV. Yeah, exactly. It's the better TV anyway. Seriously, it is. So, yes. Woohoo. Oh, yes. So, all right. And what's that you like, Richard? We're getting a second season. And so, yeah, I know I would like to see them keep going. But anyway, it's watch sci-fi, some of the things that they come out. They will, and it always has been. Remember, I used to say, you want to know the truth and know what's going on today? It's like Men in Black, right? They would always go to the newsstand and pick out like the craziest newspapers, and that must be the truth. But hello, maybe the National Enquirer really does have what's really going on. But look at the sci-fi really is where we have like, I do believe here. Let me get the message out. Let me just give some warnings. So we'll get some tips. We'll tip them off, or we'll say what's really going on. But we'll just call it fiction. But there's those of us who are watching, and we're smart enough to know, yeah. And then what they're trying to push on as history is all a lie. We know that. We've all known that. And so then watch. Everything is so on this repetitive loop that's so predictable. Think about it. It's so predictable on when the controllers get upset, if so predictable. And people start to wake up and, hey, all right, we don't believe this, we don't believe that. And the earth, like archaeologists and the ones who really want to speak up, and now there's just so many people saying, you know what, as we dig and we unearth and we find the true history, things that have been buried on the earth, then they want to try to control weather, and let's have a flood or something that comes in and just covers up the true history. And then also, if it kills people, it's okay. This is the kind of stuff that's going to shock a lot of people. And this is the why we need to be ready to help, to be gentle with them, not to go, haha, told you so. That's not going to help anybody. All right. It really isn't. But just to, hey, come on, let's do this, because it really is. I don't even want to think that it's a battle between the consciousness. I think it's just really, it's a choice, the free will. Yes, people have been lied and manipulated, and this is nothing new. We've all known this. So you don't raise a child and teach them morals and teach them about lying, and then I've heard a psychiatrist, or in psychiatry, they say that a child's morals are set between age 8 and 10. So they got it. They understand right and wrong. They understand all of this. And then this is why teenagers hit that threshold of what in the world, because they know what's right and what's wrong. They are taught that. You want to teach them to be good people. But then they see things. They see what troubles you. Well, why aren't you standing up for yourself? Why aren't you doing what you're preaching? Right? And then no wonder they're a mess by the time they're teenagers. And the teenagers is the rebellious and go, oh, no, I'm not having that happen to me. No, 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 no. And oh, my goodness, are you on drugs? Are you doing something? Are you doing that? No, you know what? They don't want to swallow that pill. They don't want to be brainwashed. So let's work with them and be gentle with them, and even with everyone else, too. That's like, no. Turning on each other, and this person hasn't done this or hasn't done that. All of this, look at every day. I don't watch the news. You don't have to. Social media, it's all over social media, and I even limit that. It's like, nope, I just get on for marketing and promoting the Goldylocks production shows. Other than that, no. May say hi to a couple friends, just keep up with them. But other than that, really, no, I'm not going to participate in that and even give that some attention. So no, and you just keep in touch with those, your friends, your family. Keep in touch with them a little bit more. All right, don't use social media to keep in touch with them as much as you can. I know some people like to do that, but hey, take a phone call, send a text, an email, whatever you do, but we need to really stay in touch with our families and making sure everyone is okay. And so let's see, Linnell says Westworld. Oh my gosh, right? Yes. Kim, they are teaching us slowly to open up to new reality. Yeah. Yes. But how though, many of you, we've already known this. Right? Many of us who have seen our intuition, our abilities have been wide open since we were a child. We see it. Even if we temporarily walked away from it and went back to it, it's still with us always. It's with everybody. All right, we all have these abilities. You just have to choose to activate it, choose to use it, choose to embrace it. All right, and and when you turn that on, that's your filter. Oh yeah, that's great. Because when you turn that on, that's right here in the Sacred Heart Center, and you just let everything from your mind drop through that filter into your Sacred Heart, and you're like, oh yeah, no, this isn't real. This isn't, throw this out, throw this out. Well, we'll keep this, throw this out, throw this out, right? And so that's exactly what we have to do continuously on a daily basis as we are purging and getting rid of things that just aren't for our highest and greatest anymore. Right? This thought, I catch my mind sometimes, try to suddenly just become fearful over something. And I'm like, whoa, where is this coming from? Where did this energy come in from? Let me see. Stop thinking that. That's crazy. That's not my stuff. Oh, I must be picking up with somebody. And it can happen when you're at home now. It can happen even in your sacred space, because as Mother Earth and Tara is purging old energies that she's held to, and everyone is doing this, and we are all connected. Those who can feel, sense, who just know, all of us who know, we feel it. We feel other people's things. So don't take that on. What we can do to help get rid of it, go, oh, this isn't mine. All right, so I'm just going to take this energy right here. I'm going to call in a golden dragon and just breathe a fireball on it. And then there you go. You can also just, okay, so this right here, that's not mine. Almost kind of like the Harry Potter thing, right? Pull this thought out of your mind, hold it there for just a second, and just go, okay, now I'm going to alchemy. I'm going to transform this from negative to positive and release it with harm to none, and then poof, let it go. All right. We can do this. Absolutely. This is who we are. We are divine children of the divine and holy source. And what better way to control and manipulate someone is to help them to forget who they are. Right? How powerful we really are. And so, yeah, there's nothing. I think a lot of people misunderstand too, maybe some spirituality, and that now, not that everything has been corrupted, tried to be reversed, right? And so this is why we have to stay in this heart center and that heart space, so that to filter out, all right, and what is the divine truth? All right, the divine truth resides here. Belief systems actually reside in the mind, because a lot of the belief is taught. How many of your beliefs are actually yours from source, from the Sacred Heart Center? Then it's your truth. It's your truth. That's your divine truth. Most beliefs were taught to you tradition. Were they handed down, or are they yours? So that's why it's, oh no, this is my truth. And you're going to find, even now with friends and family, you might be divided about anything that's going on. And they're speaking what they believe. But is that their belief, or is that their truth? Aha. When you stay in that Sacred Heart Center, and when we're having a conversation about, we're sharing our truths, and if we don't agree, you know what though? We're in that sacred space of, that's okay. We don't have to agree on what we think, what we feel. The thing is that I respect you, I honor you, and that's namaste. I honor the God, the source, the creator inside of you, and you as me. The golden rule, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. All of this, things that help to set our morals. These are things that we really need to rely on right now and focus on. Absolutely. So, Wendy, I understand now that things I've been interested in and researched was an awakening. Yes, Wendy, absolutely. So, here's the thing. So, the Sacred Heart Center will put out a little signal of what's going to make you do research, and so we'll search. Then we got to put it through the filters, right? We all know this by now. Knowledge is here in the mind. All right, wisdom is from the Sacred Heart Center. So we all do research. And the best research is going within too. But there is a lot of great stuff out there. Just be careful, because right now we know the social media where you're going to research, even just a search. Online search can be corrupt and manipulated. But the thing is that take everything that you research online, put it through the filter, and take it inside to your team, to your guides, to your angels, to those for your highest and greatest, and have a conversation about it. Let's work it out. It's kind of like a sieve. You've got everything there, and you're just, all right, filter, we're just going to sieve out everything, and what you got left is that divine truth. All right? Richard, Sense 8. It's made by the ones that made Matrix. I haven't heard of that. Sense 8. Okay, I'll have to look that one up, Richard. Thanks. Thank you. So, yeah, there's a lot of great movies. There was one, Infinite, with Mark Wahlberg. Infinite. That was pretty cool. That was pretty good. Talking, remembering your past lives and your mission and all the past lives that he went through is really cool. But he wasn't a believer, and then turned into a believer. And so it's definitely about remembering past lives. Mark Wahlberg, Infinite, that movie. If y'all haven't seen that, you should check that out. It's pretty cool. These kind of things that I like, these type of movies, these type of things. It was like, oh yeah, I can relate to this. Wendy, most of what I researched has vanished from online. It's been a while. Yes, and that is something that is so true. Thanks that this is part of the switching, controlling the history. We're going to wipe out things and cover it up, build it up, that kind of thing. Yeah. Any information that you may have originally found can be gone now, even just 5 years ago. So that's all part of that. So I've always been a firm believer of, and now we have that technology with our phones, but now. There we go. Okay. Did everyone else see that, or was it just on my end? But it's like I froze. Yeah. Yeah, I see it too. Watching over on the Rumble. Interesting. I froze. That's another thing too. It's a lot of us. This is the grand finale. With evil controllers, with the evil in the world, the evil, and they will try to attack spiritual people. And I've noticed spiritual shows, even Patriot shows, things just go down, and it's like, that's fine. You know what? You want to know the great thing about truth? You can't get rid of it. You can't kill it. You can't get rid of it. Period. Now, light workers, you could probably kill the vessel, and we've seen it happen a lot of times. Someone comes up and starts speaking the truth, and then they die. Well, that truth doesn't die with them. No. Guess what? It comes back around, and there's other people. Maybe that death motivates other people to speak up. And so you don't kill ever the divine truth. So there you go. Yeah, exactly. Crazy because of what we're talking about. Yeah, I know, Robin. Yeah. I was trying to be careful with certain words, but okay. Oh, so I want to share this with you guys. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hold on. So I know I've posted this before, but I want to announce this on my show. We have 8 days left. You get 15% off. I made a shop for Goldylocks Productions to help with, just production costs. Hold on for a moment. Let me just tell my team. Can I talk for a few minutes? Okay. He giving me something like, hold on. Let me just do this promotion. So I know I've shared it before and say, hey, check out the new shop, but there's 15% off and there's 8 more days. I'm going to start doing a countdown every day. I'm starting tomorrow from 7 down. 7 more days left, but now it's 8 days. You get 15% off things in the shop. I added some more merchandise today, a couple more designs in there. So it's pretty cool. These are designs that are coming to me. A lot of them are created, and so it's just something fun too. And I'm going to make a couple of different shirts for VIPs, some designs because you can get everything. It's not just shirts; it's any type of merchandise. So it's pretty cool. We're having fun with it. I know Melissa set up her separate shop too, and so we're having fun with creating. And hey, whatever we can do it just helps us out a lot. And so there you go. But I'm excited about some of the designs. And if you guys have any designs, ideas, let me know. Hey, this would be cool. How about this? I would love that. I love that kind of feedback. I love our circle and love that kind of interaction and feedback. So most definitely, you can email me. You guys know how to get in touch with me. And for those who are watching for the first time too, let me just put up, this is my website, my personal website, whitesagewoman.com. And I am an energy healer, cosmic heart healing, the Seraphim Blueprint practitioner. I am a Reiki master teacher, but there's just multi-modalities of healing. All right. And most definitely, you would say psychic medium. Everyone relates to psychic medium, but it's more like celestial messages, divine channel. All right. For those who are watching for the first time. So that is my personal website. Yeah, so you can check that out. And then let's see, what else do I want to share? I'll share this link too. These are things, something I forget to talk about it. And it's like, oh, darn. All right, so you can also become our VIPs, which many of you are here anyway. And again, this is for those watching a replay, maybe watching for the first time. There's 2 ways you can become a VIP. It's either join us on Patreon or YouTube has a community and you can join there. That's how you become our VIPs, okay? One of our VIPs. Please just choose one because they have the same perks, okay? They have the same perks. So you don't need to do that. You don't need to join both. So Reiki is like a springboard to other things, it seems. It really is. Reiki really, really is. And the what I love, okay, is about that healing modality and everyone else, all the other healing modalities, okay. But Reiki was also was protected, and is all the healing modalities are protected. They're correcting me, are really protected. The thing is that any of the modalities that require an attunement, that's what's so powerful, because it awakens dormant energy that's in us, dormant divine commands. And so we leave ourselves little Easter eggs, seriously, inside us. And then with these attunements, it awakens them and we find them, we activate them. Oh, this is cool. Or they're activated and we have access to that wisdom. We have access to that wisdom, to those abilities. And so it's, I always love that. And it's always updated. As soon as you just have to have one attunement. And well, at least for me and my students, I ask to continuously update. When I do an attunement, to any updates, let it update. And it just helps, even though it will anyway. But I like to I'm the overseer of this attunement now, And going forward, I just want to put that command in there to allow the upgrades. And they usually do happen at powerful times like we're in right now. With the, I think my last show I got confused or something, and I've been doing a lot of reading with Palladians. It's the Sirius Stargate that's opening up, the Syrian New Year, and the opening up of the Lion's Gate. These are very powerful portal openings that more energy comes through to us, and it does give us these activations and help with the ascension. Okay, so I went to take more Reiki. I received my Reiki 1. I'm going to go all the way. Well, Robin, you have Reiki masters. Robin, Wendy, are you a teacher too? So, Robin, or anyone that wants to continue, I still teach it. And I will, the most important thing is that you learn this so I can work on pricing. And okay, so Wendy does too. And so there you go, Robin. You have a lot of in your circle. The powerful healers in your circle to choose from. All right. And so most definitely just, and I know Wendy will work with you too. So it's so there you go. But for everyone who is interested in that, and it is a springboard, and it just helps you, propels you, and it's interesting. I can't wait to I'm going to be on Ruth's show Wednesday night. Hello, everyone. Yes, Wednesday at 8 a.m. Ruth's special guest, and so I like what she said. That I like what she said, because I do the same thing. I'm just going to be flat out and tell you, all right, I will teach you Reiki. I will teach you the traditional Reiki. And when we're done with Reiki, I will tell you everything that I've just taught you. Put that on the back burner. Because I'm taking you to the door of mastery as a healer. And you're going to walk through that threshold on your own. You're going to do this. And this is going to be different. Everyone is different in the way that they facilitate their healing sessions. You can have 5 Reiki masters of the same, like say as traditional Usui, 5 Reiki masters. You will not get the same healing from those 5 people, even though they all had the traditional training. You shouldn't be getting the same. And why? Because we're all different. We are all individual and unique, and each session would be different. And also, too, it should be not cookie cutter. It should be specifically for you and your energy and what you need. All right. So I do tell them, yes, take this. This is great. Now, anything that confuses you, don't you just let it sit there. Give respect to that original teachings. And now we're going to modernize it. We're going to tweak it. We're going to update it. And we're going to let this update happen organically and happen as it should. Okay? So that's when Ruth said that too, is that she teaches them and she tells them to forget it and just let's go into, okay, I taught it, now let's just dump that and I'm going to teach you how to do this here. Or show you and guide you, because we can't make anyone step into that. We know that. Even with our own healing, healers are only here to help, to hold that sacred space of healing for you. You have to do the work. And you're part of it. No one's going to come and wave a magic wand and poof, you're better. I know, darn. But yeah. So. Oh, but anyway, yeah. Woohoo. Wow, this hour just goes by so fast. And so if there's any questions that I didn't address, if anybody has any questions, just go ahead and put that in there now before we log off here. If anyone had any questions, I just want to thank everyone. I remind you to, when you're on YouTube, to please give this show a thumbs up and share it when you're on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, be subscribed to all notifications. When you're on Rumble, thank you so much to our Rumble viewers. And if you could give a plus sign, give me a Rumble, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that. And share it as well if this resonates with you. And if you haven't checked out Goldylocks Productions, Goldylocks with a Y, Goldylocks Productions before, you should check out all the wonderful shows that we have. And so it's GoldylocksProductions.com. Again, Goldylocks with a Y, GoldylocksProductions.com. So no questions then. All right. I was trying to talk for a few minutes because I know that there's a delay. Yeah, okay. So, you're welcome, Robin. Thank you, too. Thank you. So thank you. Thank you all so much. And remember, the most powerful thing we can do for one another is just to be there, standing in that space of love and light. That is the most powerful thing. That's what's needed right now. All right. And let's do that. Not in a judgmental state, but in an observation and just shining pure love and light, and being here to help everyone else, help them to raise their vibration as well. So I look forward to seeing each of you again next week. Actually, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. This Tuesday, the 20th, is our VIP show. Our special VIP is going to be Richard back on, Richard Riddle, because there was internet issues last time. So we're going to bring him back on. So that's a special show, 8 p.m., just for our VIPs. Our VIPs get a special show that's only for them 2 times a month. And then Wednesday, I will be on Ruth's show at 8 p.m. So you'll see me again. Have a great week, everyone. Keep shining brightly. Much love to each and every one of you. That divine, powerful, sacred love. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.